Hello, you've married a US citizen and you're excited to get started on your immigration case. Hi, I'm Ellen Sullivan from Cambridge Immigration Law, and today I'm going to talk to you about start to finish from green card to US citizenship. Today, I'm going to talk about the big picture of how you go from marriage to the US citizen to your own US citizenship. This talk is going to be focused on cases where the non-citizen is already in the United States. So keep that in mind as you're listening. So the first step in getting your green card through marriage is to marry your US citizen. From there, you file your green card application. Working with an experienced attorney, you'll make sure to have an excellent application that won't be delayed, and you'll stay on track to the great processing times of 7 to 9 months to get your green card. Once your interview gets called in about 7 to 9 months, you will go to USCIS, have an interview, and in Boston, most likely get a decision that day or within a week. After the decision is made, you will have your green card in hand in about 1 week. When you get your green card, you'll see that it has an expiration date. The expiration date will be either 2 years or 10 years from the date of the interview. Your card will have a 2-year expiration date if at the time of your interview, you've been married for less than 2 years. Your card will have a 10-year expiration date if at the time of the interview, you're married for more than 2 years. Now, this is a general rule. Sometimes we see mistakes on cards, so make sure when you get your green card, you check that the dates are correct and check with your attorney about that too. If when you get your green card, the expiration date is 10 years away, you don't have to do anything for 10 years. You apply for extension about 6 months before it expires. If your expiration is 2 years after your interview, then you have an important and required step to take before the end of the 2-year period. That step is called removal of conditions on your lawful permanent residence, and you must file it before the expiration of the 2-year green card. This second step, so the removal of conditions on your green card, is very important. The government is looking for a reason to think that you and your citizen spouse are lying and faking your marriage. So you need to prepare another excellent application that will not result in requests for evidence, that will not be overly delayed, and most importantly, will result in an approval of a 10-year green card. If your green card is valid for 10 years, again, you don't have to do anything for 10 years, but after 3 years of having your green card, you may be eligible to apply for US citizenship if you're still living with your US citizen spouse. If your card was a 2-year green card, you filed for your renewal. Again, 3 years after that first green card, you can also apply for US citizenship if you're living with your US citizen spouse. So, to review the time frame, you get married to a US citizen, you file for your green card. The goal is to get a green card about 7 months later here in Boston. 3 years after you get your green card, you're eligible to file for US citizenship. In fact, you can file it 3 months early to get a head start. From there in Boston, the goal will be to have your US citizenship approved about 6 to 7 months later. That means, doing all the math, you may have your US citizenship in less than 4 years after your first green card is approved. So that's the big picture on how you go from marriage to US citizen to green card to US citizenship for yourself. This process takes a number of years, it's complicated, and it's stressful. It is important for you to have the right team of attorneys on your side to make the process easier for you and for you to succeed. If you're ready to get started, please schedule an appointment with us using the website below. We're excited to help you become a US citizen.